Time to go to school. What are you wearing?
My Halloween costume?
Did they move Halloween?
No, it's the end of October.
Yes.
Hey, Alice, did you forget it's NaNoWriMo?
So when I say I've done nothing, that isn't completely true. I've got a couple of notes. Mostly what I've done is, like, my first suggestion is I've gone back to my roots, to myself. I'm going to retell the story about how I learned to read as a dyslexic child, only instead of trying to tell it in a fantasy or adventure sort of way, as I've done in the past with Thing of the Stuff, I'm going to tell it from the teacher's perspective. So I know kind of what happened, but I'm not going to worry about facts so much. I'm going to tell a fictional story that is funny and lighthearted about all these adults. I'm going to use Novel Factory. As I said, Novel Factory is fantastic because you can add on all these tools really quickly, and in less than 20 minutes I'm going to be able to completely outline sort of like the tent poles of my novel. This isn't an outline like a hardcore planner. This is a pantser outline. I am pantsing this. I'm pantsing outlining because we got it's upon us, right? So we've got to get going. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my notes, and I'm going to drop all that in, and I don't even have characters' names, so we're going to go with MC for main character at this stage. I'm going to have to name her soon, but that is a future me problem. Right now, we're going to get this out. I know what I love about Novel Factory, and as I said, you can grab a month free trial. I have the standard, which is the middle tier, and what's great about that is I can have multiple novels, which means I can have all my ideas. So in here, I've been using this for about 6 months. So there's 2 complete novels in the My Novel. Sorry, it's still loading all my information because I have very slow internet. Also, I'm going to embrace that because it means you don't know all of my titles. I can't give away all my secrets now, can I? But every time I have an idea for a novel, I plop it in there. So I had thought I was going to do a crime novel for NaNoWriMo, but it was extremely complicated and it was overwhelming, which is why I haven't done any planning, because I couldn't make the plot work. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a page from Neil Gaiman, who, when he wrote the Graveyard Book, he wrote the first few chapters and said, you know what, this is, I'm not this good yet. So he put it in a drawer, and he said, I'll come back to that when I'm a better writer. And I feel like I'm going to have to do that with my very complicated crime novel. Instead, I'm going to write a screwball romantic comedy about trying to teach a kid to read and nobody agreeing on how to do that. So let's head to the screen, set the timer, and we're going to sprint this, and I'm going to speed it up for you because you don't need to sit and watch me do this for 20 minutes. Here we go. And that's it. That's it. We're all done. we have outlined, we've got our tent poles. Now it's a very basic outline, I'll grant you, but it's something to start with. I know where I'm going and I know how to get there. I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. But if you've got the time, if you're getting this right away, then with Novel Factory you can dig a lot deeper, a lot deeper. I haven't even shown you some of these other tabs. If you go into characters, and create a new character. So this is my MC. No name yet. Teacher who puts students first. Look at these details. You could go on forever. Personality type, their flaw, their external motivation, internal motivation. It just goes on forever. Like, I'm still going. Like, do you see this? Do you see this? And then you can add more. Add custom. It is insane. And then you can link it. So I'm going to link it to all the scenes. You can link her to your scenes. You can link her to other characters. You can link her to locations. You can set up locations as well. Add a new location. As I set all of my places in the same town. Then you open it up. And look at this. Climate, the weather, the landscape, the scenes, population, the government. It goes on. And again, add custom. And you can link it. It's insane. It's insane. So while I've only used the basic plot outline, there's subplot manager, there's characters, there's items. So if you have something that shows up a lot, if you have notes, I love this so much. But if you are still stuck and you want to just chat with me, I still have some openings for my one-on-one sessions this coming week. I've got some openings on Monday. There's a link down below. Pop in there, grab an appointment, and we'll have a chat and we'll talk through your outline, we'll talk through your story. Even if you don't want to talk NaNoWriMo and Preptober, even if that's not what you're into, there are a lot of great submissions open. We could chat about those and see if we can't knock out an application or two. You've got a novel that's completed, and there's actually one this month for self-published authors. So if you're a self-published author and you want to get an award, I can recommend one. Again, just grab that link and we will chat and we will get you going towards your publishing dreams, still aiming to get some new voices on the bookshelves. And I want you to be one of them.
Spooky, scary skeletons at your front door. Dun, 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 something, 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 something.